All right, hello, fourth graders. We are on day 19, and today we are going to be reading Circe Enchants Odysseus. And this is going to be helping you for the we do and the you do part of your lesson today. The we do has a few multiple choice questions, and then the you do is going to have you write a summary of events that take place after Odysseus learns that his men are in danger. And to help you write that, Ms. Highsmith has provided you guys with a plot diagram. So make sure you remember the chant that you all do for elements of plot, okay? So we are gonna start reading. Circe enchants Odysseus. Poseidon heard Polyphemus's cries. Poseidon heard his Cyclops son ask him to make Odysseus's journey miserable as vengeance for blinding him. Since Poseidon held reign over the seas, the god punished Odysseus with rough sailing. By the time Odysseus had reached Circe's island, 11 of his 12 ships had been destroyed. "We will find food and fresh water to continue our journey home," Odysseus told his charges as they came ashore. "But we must be careful. We have lost too many men already." When he spotted a castle in the distance, Odysseus called to Eurylochus, "Take half of our men and see who lives in that castle. Then report back to me." The scouting party walked until they got near enough to the castle to see the wolves and lions surrounded it. The men were wondering what to do when a beautiful woman stepped out of the castle. "Rein in your wild animals," one of the men called out. "Do not be afraid, travelers," she said. "I am Circe, and these men, these animals, are my pets. They are completely harmless." When the sailors saw the wolves wag their tails, they began to relax. Eurylochus kept his guard up, however. He slipped behind a tree and quietly cautioned his men to be careful. "Are you afraid of a lion that purrs?" one of the men teasingly asked. "It's the woman. I don't trust her. Those animals seem almost human." "Come with me," Circe said with a reassuring smile. "Be my guests. You look hungry and tired. I will feed you, and then you can rest." Eurylochus tried to keep his men from going to the beautiful woman, but they ignored his whispered pleas. So he kept himself hidden behind the tree and watched as his men wolfed down mounds of food Circe put in front of them. "The food is delicious," said one of the men with his mouth full. I hope you have more." "Yes, lots more," cried another of the men as he grabbed another chunk of cheese. Circe's face became a thundercloud. She shook her head in disgust and pulled a long stick out from her sleeve. "You are pigs," she said, "and pigs you shall become." She tapped each man with her wand, and the men turned into swine. Eurylochus watched in disbelief as his men were turned into pigs. Then he hurried back to Odysseus. "There is a vile enchantress who lives on this island. The words tumbled out of Eurylochus's mouth. She has turned our men into pigs. What? Odysseus cried in disbelief. Then he was an angry bull. I will find that enchantress and make her turn my charges back into men. He hurried off toward the castle. On his way, Hermes, messenger of the gods, appeared before him. The goddess Athena has sent me to help you. She bids you take this herb so that Circe's magic will not affect you. Hermes handed Odysseus a vial, and he drank from it. Thank you, the grateful Odysseus said, and please thank the goddess Athena upon your return to Olympus. When Odysseus reached the castle, he found it surrounded by lions, wolves, and pigs. Just as before, the beautiful Circe came out to greet her guest, smiling her deceptive smile. Welcome to my castle, she said. I am Circe. Sit and rest. I will feed you. Thank you, Circe. You are most kind. Odysseus returned his own deceptive smile. Then he proceeded to eat the bread and cheese that Circe gave him. He drank her wine. When he finished, Circe tapped him with her magic wand. Nothing happened. She tapped him again. Still nothing. What is happening? Why aren't you turning into a boar? Odysseus leaped to his feet. You cannot harm me, you vile enchantress, but my sword can harm you. Odysseus pulled out his sword and held it to Circe's neck. You turned my men into pigs. I demand you turn them back into men. Put your sword away. I'm sure you don't wish to harm me. I do not wish to harm any woman, said the gallant Odysseus, but it is my duty to protect my men. Please release them from your spell. Sighing, Circe tapped each of the pigs with her wand. As she did so, they turned back into men. Thank you, said Odysseus. Now we must continue on our journey home. Wait, said Circe, because you have shown yourself to be a noble leader, I wish to warn you of the danger that awaits you. Beware the sirens, beautiful creatures that are part bird and part human. Their enchanted songs lure sailors to their island. Their ships crash on the rocks and the sailors die. You must also beware that the monsters Charybdis and Scalia. One lives in the bottom of a whirlpool, the other in a cave. Both will try to destroy you. Thank you for your warnings, said Odysseus. Your advice will be our compass. Now we must be on our way. All right, guys. So we have just read Circe Enchants Odysseus. And now you are going to be answering the questions for your we do and for your you do. Remember, before you write about a summary in your you do, you take advantage of the plot diagram that Miss Highsmith has provided for you.